Joy cometh in the morning, Scripture tells us. I hope so. I don't know if life would be worth living if it didn't. And I don't yet know who set off the bomb at Kennesaw State. I don't know if it's one person or 10, and I don't know what they want. All I know for sure, all I know for certain, is that they weren't born wanting to do this. There's evil in the world. There'll always be, and we can't do anything about that. But there's violence in our schools, too much mayhem in our culture, and we can do something about that. There's not enough character, discipline, and depth in our classrooms. There aren't enough teachers in our classrooms. There isn't nearly enough, not nearly enough money in our classrooms, and we can do something about that. We're not doing nearly enough, not nearly enough to teach our children well. And we can do better, and we must do better, and we will do better. And we will start this moment today. They weren't born wanting to do this.
Page 2 of the business section in today's Post, there's an article about Red Star and the $35 million retention bonus they gave to, I can't remember his name.
Watkins?
So we all know that CEOs get bonuses that workers don't. But in the 6th graph, they talk about Congress ending the deductibility of salaries over $1 million, and that the measure excluded items that the IRS deemed to be incentive-based. In other words, the bonuses are tax deductible. In other words, Watkins gets $35 million for crashing the company, and the company gets a deduction. Toby, college costs, investment in the future workforce, and innovation in the ideas economy, investment in crime reduction, isn't that a better use of capital than writing off the bonuses? The guy last night in the bar, Matt Kelly, the one who's taking his daughter to visit colleges, he said it needs to be just a little easier. Not a lot easier, a little. Toby, every nickel spent on college tuition should be 100% tax deductible, not capped and indexed and bracketed. Every nickel, 100%. What?
That's exactly what I was going to tell you.
No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
You're saying that now just to make it seem... I'm gonna make some time with Leo.
And figure out a way to pay for it.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Hello.
Hey.
Did you sleep all right?
I did, but then I read this thing. How you doing?
Good.
What's on for tonight?
We'll have a meeting with the state party chair, and he'll say energizing things to the staff.
Are we in any danger at all of losing Massachusetts?
No.
Why am I doing this again?
Because?
I can't just go straight to the event?
No.
Why?
Because everybody's going to the campaign first, and we just spent 20 hours trying to get out of Indiana.
Who's at Rock to Vote?
Amy Mann, Bare Naked Ladies, Chrissy Hines, Sixpence None the Richer, Aaron Neville, Diamondback Whale, Daisy Chain, Next Big Thing, The Cruel Shoes, and Single Cell, Paramecium.
You've just been practicing for when I asked the question, right?
Yes.
And you made up the Cruel Shoes.
No, Single Cell Paramecium.
Okay.
The motorcade. We're here!
Would you stop?
We're here!
You know, everybody's really over that now.
Admiral Scott, your expedition's returned.
All right.
Let me take a look at you, Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Don Quixote wasn't an explorer.
No, but he rode around on a horse. You sleep?
I did better than that.
Well, keep it to yourself. I need you to weigh in on Richie and Title IX.
Yeah, I saw that. I wrote a memo.
Thank you.
Toby and I are working on tuition that would be
John?
one... They're back.
They are?
Yeah.
Are they being funny?
I think it's over.
Barnum, Bailey, and their sister Sue.
They're almost over it. We want to talk to you about an issue that should be in play in the campaign right away.
You know that the district court is ruling on Sullivan today?
The Commission on Presidential Debates?
Yeah.
They're never going to rule for him.
Sullivan?
Yeah, they're never going to rule for him. This suit gets brought all the time.
Really, I wouldn't be concerned, but it's Justice Wingdings heard the case.
Wangling?
Yeah.
Isn't that so crazy?
Yeah?
Hey! We're back. We're never leaving again.
Your mother and I were very worried.
Me too.
Fellas.
Would you tell him he doesn't have to worry about the district court?
I told him already. They're not going to rule for Sullivan.
He's worried because it's Wangland.
He's not that crazy.
I'll tell you, I'm not that comfortable with a federal judge being even a little bit crazy.
I'm going back to my office.
The speech to the teachers this morning, 24 years in professional politics, I have never seen anything like it. You would have been proud. We're going to win this election, you know.